It's been a fascinating evolution to a program that we've been planning for more than a year.
It started with a site visit where we met many of the potential local partners.
The next step was to figure out how do we actually make this work.
There's a lot of moving parts and there's a lot of difficulties and visas and dealing with governments and travel and all these things.
About a week before the outreach, we learned that the tourist visas that we had obtained for the entire group would no longer be sufficient for us to come in and do the work necessary during the clinic week.
We weighed all of the pros and cons and all of the possible options of modifying, canceling, or otherwise, proceeding with the program.
Listening to our partners here, we decided that we could modify the trip, doing preventive care, and then use the dental school as the place for treatment.
This cause is very important to us because as practitioners of Buddhism in the Tibetan tradition, Tibetan culture has given us so much, so many things that mean a lot to us, have made a big difference in our lives, that we feel a connection and a duty to give back as much as we can.
Have a wonderful experience with you. Everybody here is very eager to meet you as well, and we thank you all for welcoming us to your school. Thank you.
The school started 1981.
Srongtsen Bhrikuti boarding high school was established especially for Tibetan refugees.
There are 635 students. We almost half of students they have sponsor help.
Our students, they come from family with poor financial backgrounds. So for them, having access to dental care is quite rare.
All these refugees in India and Nepal are in dire need of, particularly in dire need of for dental care.
For many of these children, they have never been to a dentist.
No.
Lower kindergarten A and lower kindergarten B, so it's basically preschool. Got it. Are they separated by class? Okay, this might be good for doing exams. And Chris will probably stay here, and then Allie, Danielle, and I will probably be moving around.
Back and forth.
Yeah.
How far is the
It's far. It's like 45 minutes.
So they have to provide transportation for kids.
So they have the school bus, which we can use the school bus between 9 and 3.
We did an intake of the supplies and instruments they had in stock.
It was quite different from what we're used to.
Where are the supplies?
On these outreaches, you're not going to have the conveniences that you normally have in clinics. So electricity, running water, suction, these are all things that we take for granted.
And I think it's 27. 27?
27. No, 30.
No.
Okay. And we made several purchases from a local dental supplier. You're killing me here.
Do you have any straight ones?
I don't think they had. We asked for 330s.
Yeah, and they didn't have 330s?
And I don't think so.
Okay, so this is what I have and this is what I have.
Did we have every single instrument and everything that we normally use? No, we did not. Did it stop us from doing our work? No.
If we could call maybe 3 or 4 of these children and just have them here. Come back.
Yeah! Oh boy, we have cavities. Okay. We have
I, J, 14, 19, K, L, M.
Good job. Very good.
Open. Wow, that's amazing. So of the 210 kids that we've seen, close to 180 of them have decay.
We're seeing 6, 7, 8, 9-year-olds that have never seen the dentist for treatment.
The need is so great, they don't have access to dental care.
General elections had been scheduled for November 19th, 2 days after our group was scheduled to depart Nepal.
We learned that there would be a political strike during the week that we would be operating.
The strike meant that no vehicles were allowed on the road. And that affected us directly, being that we were busing children from the Srongtsen school to the Kantipur Dental College.
Businesses closed, schools closed. Life pretty much comes to a halt. We might not have a ride home. He's telling me that he can't come back. It'll be the last trip when he comes back to get us because the dentist will still go. Okay? Okay. Thank you.
We needed to find a way to beat this strike.
Talking to our local partners, we learned that transportation was possible, however, it had to occur under a few specific methods. A police escort, and another was a tourist bus which has green license plates.
We moved the children on a tourist bus, we moved ourselves on a tourist bus, and we worked around the situation.
We're teaching the children about preventative care.
We've talked to the principal about modifying the selections that are available to the children in the school snack shop.
My team and I were actually providing oral health education, toothbrushing instruction, and fluoride in the classroom. The sugar plus your germs produces, let's see, read this, an acid. And that is what causes a cavity. And the older kids were doing a little lesson on better nutritious foods to eat, and so they have a better understanding. And your toothbrushes we're giving you will also stay in your classroom. So we need to brush our teeth for 2 minutes, and then we'll come around, Annette and I, and we're going to apply some fluoride on your teeth. We can fill all the teeth and extract all the teeth forever, but it's never going to end unless we start these children with a better program of oral health. I couldn't think of a better place to be.
We've moved away from just treating emergency needs to focusing on prevention and focusing on educating the communities that we work in.
That sugar is what causes the cavities.
춥셨던 거 말이스. 그런 디나는 플로라이드였다. 내 먼저 플로라이드 인지 거래했어요.
This will be big. Oh, big. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. Learning English.
Each night, Principal Jampa had to make the decision as to whether or not it would be safe for his students to come to school the following day.
If school was canceled, we would find something else to do for the day and make a plan for maximizing our time with the children.
With the boarding school kids, we could arrange to do some fluoride varnish.
Yeah, like a little assembly.
Yeah.
Yesterday, although the school was closed, but principal sent the message, and out of 96 children in the kindergarten section, 80 of them have shown.
We did not let small hurdles stop us. We found a way to either go around or jump over them.
When there was no bus, we tried to manage to get another one. When there was no instruments, we tried to purchase. We just tried to do.
I would say we're still a success. I mean, by the end of this week, I'm going to reach every child in this school.
I saw very hard work, practically compassion. I thought this is a very nice team.
Our big hope is that it's something that can continue and sustain itself and see it grow.
This is one of the most unique places that we've ever worked, and we look forward to having a long-term relationship here.